Well, a new AP high school course will soon be available across the country, focusing on African American history and culture. The College Board released the official framework of the course last month.
Sonica Bargo joins us now with more on the impact in the Midstate. Sonica.
Valerie, Dennis, the course AP African American Studies is still in the pilot phase, being tested in 60 schools right now. But some Midstate school districts are already thinking about how to incorporate the curriculum.
I do think it's game-changing.
High school principal Eleni Cordero is listening to her students.
They wanted Latin American history, local history, and African American history.
Cordero is looking at bringing different AP courses to Steelton High Spire, including the College Board's newest, AP African American Studies.
Next year, we're hoping to be able to bring the new curriculum to the district.
She says the class opens the door to hard conversations.
Things are happening in our world that are good, bad, and ugly, and we have to be ready to talk about it.
With all students.
You're talking about teaching the curriculum to black and brown and white children together in one room.
Those children need to know their history.
Franklin Allen, president of the NAACP of Greater Harrisburg, says it's important to face those hard facts.
We don't need to hide slavery. We don't need to hide oppression.
Education Chair Mark Smith says it's also important to learn the positive contributions.
If these inventions are not in the textbooks, people have a distorted understanding, a distorted vision of history.
Not just of African Americans, all cultures.
It's all part of history. It's all part of the building of the United States.
Both men say the course is a good step, but it has faced some controversy. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis rejected the pilot framework in January, saying it pushed a political agenda. Some of the topics he criticized were removed as required material from the final framework. But the College Board says those decisions were made months before DeSantis' comments, and those topics are still included as optional.
You cannot use the political forum as a bully pulpit, to distract from things that help us educate our children.
Politics aside, Cordero says this course is an opportunity for kids of color to see themselves in the material. Her school district is over 80% Black and Latino.
Because they can relate and they can engage in conversation, you're going to see a whole different kid. And I think it's the beginning. African American Studies is just the first part.
AP African American Studies will continue as a pilot course for one more school year, expanding to hundreds of high schools this fall. The course will be available to all high schools in the 2024 to 2025 school year. In the studio, Sonica Bargo, ABC 27 News.